We have some NHL news to discuss this afternoon. We have some more activity on the NHL waiver wire and a couple of significant injury updates on a couple of key players like Adam Fox and Logan Cooley. We'll discuss the news coming up next. So welcome back to another video here at Top Shelf Hockey. As I mentioned, we have a couple of items of news to talk about. One we'll refer to it as breaking news because the NHL waiver wire activity was just announced in the last few minutes here. We have two players on waivers today. There was nobody yesterday, so there's no claims or anything like that to discuss. But the two players on waivers today are Tyler Pitlick, first up, the Minnesota Wild. He's played a lot of NHL games. He's got 435 NHL games under his resume. Obviously, a little bit of an older player, 34 years old. He's played 15 games this year for the Wild, which is his hometown team. He's from the Minnesota area. Has put up 0 points, unfortunately. So their intentions here are to try to get him to their AHL affiliate in Iowa. We'll see what happens. I mean, obviously putting up no points, 15 games might not be the most attractive contract out there, but he is a veteran player with a lot of experience. If somebody's looking for, a bottom six player, maybe he appeals to them. We'll have to wait and see. But Pitlick is on waivers here today. The other player is a little bit younger, 25-year-old defenseman with the Philadelphia Flyers, Adam Ginning. Ginning so far this year has played 5 games with the Flyers and put up 0 points. He's also appeared in 5 games for the American Hockey League team of their affiliate, and also put up no points there. He's a 2018 second-round pick. He's played a lot in the American Hockey League since he's come over to North America after being drafted. He's basically got the equivalent of about 3 full years in the minors. Counting the 5 games he's appeared in the Flyers lineup this year, he's got a total of 16 games of NHL experience. So you never know. He might be in a player that teams look at as well, given, being a younger player who's only been waiver eligible for the last little while. So maybe he's a guy that hasn't quite broken through yet. Another team may like. Maybe he doesn't get picked up at all. We'll have to wait and see tomorrow. Either way, we'll know tomorrow afternoon if there's been any claims or any new waiver activity to discuss. A couple of big injury updates. We had a few things go down yesterday. One with Logan Cooley and Adam Fox. In both cases, they appear to be more positive than they originally appeared. Logan Cooley took a knee-on-knee collision with Blues forward Torpchenko. It didn't look good at all. Now, I don't think there was any intent on Torpchenko. To me, he just had his legs out, but he was kind of, cutting and it was just his normal positioning from, I don't think he went out of his way to stick his knee out here in this case, but unfortunately they did get knee on knee, so he was given a major penalty and ejected from the game, which I do think was the right call. I mean, it doesn't matter sometimes if you meant it or not. It still happened that way. Cooley went flying, had to be helped off the ice, did not look good at all. Logan Cooley, of course, is kind of, along with Clayton Keller, become the face of that franchise in Utah, having a remarkable season. Really working his way up the ranks, and to lose him would be a really significant loss for Utah. And of course, just in recent days here, we've seen Clayton Keller unfortunately have his dad pass away unexpectedly in his sleep. So obviously, the team is dealing with that. And Clayton did play that first game after Thanksgiving. With, I'm sure, a lot on his mind and a heavy heart, but I'm sure he'll be taking some time, to deal with the loss here as well. So, to be without these guys would be just a devastating loss for the team, who's probably, like I said, already feeling down based on everything went down with Keller, and to lose Cooley, too, for an extended time would be terrible. Right now, things are looking like he may have dodged a bullet. They're saying that it may just be a quad contusion, which is, I guess not fun to deal with, but a heck of a lot easier than having some sort of reconstructive knee surgery or a blown ligament or something along those lines, right? So he's going to have an MRI, which I expect will likely happen today to confirm the diagnosis. But if that's the case, he likely will miss some time, I would suspect, but I would think it would be a lot less than what it was originally feared to be. So it looks like he may have dodged a bullet. Like I said, likely miss his time. We'll have to wait for further updates from the Mammoth, but not as bad as it originally appeared. Same kind of outcome with Adam Fox, except he's definitely going to be missing a decent amount of time, but it did look worse. He got crunched into the boards pretty hard by Brendan Hagel, the Lightning, in the Rangers game yesterday. And of course, when he was kind of to the side when he got hit, so he went in his shoulder first pretty hard, left the game, didn't come back. It looked pretty serious. When you see a shoulder like that, you kind of wonder if it's going to be really bad. And it's not going to be great news per se, but it sounds like he's probably going to be more like a week-to-week scenario. But one report suggested that he's likely going on long-term injured reserve, which would put him out at least 28 days. So it may not affect his availability if he's named to the Olympic team. So I guess there's that as a positive thing to look forward to. He could be back, shortly after Christmas, early January. So from the Olympic standpoint, it may not make a difference. But yeah, I mean, they're probably going to call him week to week, but it sounds like it's going to be around 4 or so. So still not great news for a Rangers team who's kind of had a, not a fantastic season. They've had their games where they look pretty good, and they've had their games where they've not looked so good. So losing Fox, who's been a pretty, from an offensive standpoint especially, good contributor, that's not going to be good news at all. But Fox and Cooley's injuries in both cases appear to be not quite as bad as originally feared. So that's, I guess, what positives we can take away from both of those scenarios. So let me know your thoughts on the injuries, the waivers news, etc. down in the comments. We'll discuss further. If you're new to the channel, of course, make sure you subscribe and stick around. We'll keep you up to date with all the news, rumors, and analysis of all 32 NHL teams. Thanks for watching, and I will catch you next time.